Hello and welcome to QuestLore, a family Lorcana podcast where each and every week we come and talk to you about all things Lorcana. I'm Matt.
I'm Malcolm.
I'm Emmett.
And I'm Jen.
All right, we've got a lot to dig into, but before we get to a ton of news and a ton of stuff that's been going on in the world of Lorcana, we always like to talk about how we've been playing recently. First off, we all went to League this past Sunday. It's our last League day before we get to Set Champs. How are you guys feeling?
I'm good.
I'm feeling good, yet bored.
Bod.
Bod.
Bad, you mean?
Bad.
Yes, I know I'm speaking of five, but this...
Emmett?
No, I said no going off the rails today.
Speaking in a different accent that you don't normally speak in is the definition of that. So
Okay.
let's just stick with you're feeling okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Malcolm, how about you?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
I'm not going to win it because I've messed up, but maybe who knows? We're going to find out.
We already have a card.
Yes. So I also went to a set champ already, a small one with only 14 people, and I was able to quickly kind of qualify for the top 4 there and grab our first hero card. So even if we don't do well at our big one tomorrow on Saturday, we've already got the card at least in our possession. So that is good. Ready to roll. I'm going to play with a different deck and see if I can win a card with a different deck. We'll find out.
Sounds like you.
I seem to do fine unless I'm playing a mirror match.
Right.
Like, that's really, it seems to be like what's hitting me hard right now.
Well,
And Blurple was hard too. Like, Blurple was definitely a tough fight, but...
Well, especially his, because he was running a more lower to the ground one, as the current version of Blurple doesn't play a character until they get up to 4 ink.
Right.
A lot of times, so that can be those ones are a little bit easier to deal with. You just play characters, sing whole new world, play a whole bunch more characters, and then they don't have a board wipe, so you just quest away.
Yeah.
Right. But the Steel Song's worst matchup is just having to play Steel Song.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Steel Song beats itself. That's how Steel Song
That's
loses.
it. So,
it
and
beats
that's,
itself.
yeah.
So, and that is what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But while we have been able to play, and it is great to play some Lorcana, it helps get my mind off of things. It's fun to do, fun to get around with other people, and get some games in. Really, the focus of this episode will be around the first Lorecast that we have had this year.
The first forecast we've had this year.
Not everything needs a musical introduction, buddy. It was kind of a Lorecast, kind of what they called the next chapter.
The next chapter.
Emmett?
Yes. So basically, last week after their event in Germany, the next day they said, hey, tune in next Tuesday, which was this past week, for the next chapter in Lorcana.
The next chapter.
Stop, Emmett.
We don't need any more musical interludes, bud. Anyways, the very next day, basically everything that they planned to announce was leaked. Because they had it rolling and someone took pictures of it and then posted it online. We weren't going to cover it until they actually announced the stuff because we shouldn't give leakers credit for anything. But one thing that they did post during that leak was that Worlds would be at the end of June 28th and 29th in Walt Disney World. Exciting times.
It's you don't need to sing.
People were going crazy, looking up airplane tickets, looking up hotel reservations. I'm not going to lie, I looked to see what the cost of airplane tickets would be. However, the people at Ravensburger did do at least one good thing there. They hopped onto Twitch and quickly put up a stream basically telling everyone that Worlds would be closed. So, it is going to be a whole new world just for the contestants.
She's purty.
There wouldn't be any spectators won't be allowed except for their +1 and the people casting it. They've got a great casting crew where they're bringing Villain Baker over from England.
Good.
They've got Rebecca. They've got
Nice.
Liam, Brandon, and a new person for the casting team that have been covering the DLCs, JDZ Quest. While he's
Nice.
new to the casting team.
He's not new to casting.
He's not new to casting.
No.
If you have watched any Lorcana, basically, in the past 3 months, you have seen JDZ Quest.
Yes.
He is just a dynamite.
Yeah, he's
on
lively
there.
and
he's lively. He knows the cards.
entertaining,
He's
yes.
very anti-Tipo.
I don't like Tipo.
He does
either.
not like that child.
Though I've seen him play with Tipo, so I feel like
Yes.
you shouldn't be allowed to play those decks if you're
Yeah.
going to be so anti-Tipo. I've seen him eat a like foot-long Slim Jim in like one bite,
Why?
and a whole Uncrustable. He just shoved it in his mouth. A couple bites later, he was back to casting. The man is a machine. So
And he seems to really love Disney too.
yes, he does have a lot of fondness for Disney.
Like it seems to really love Disney, which we gotta love somebody who loves this game and loves TCGs, but you gotta love Disney.
So check out JDZ Quest. He basically plays on Twitch like every night. When he's not doing that, he's either casting on the weekend, covering a lot of the games from like.
You say on the
Charlie
weekend as if
Spectral,
we weren't watching it last
SGC.
night.
And then he also covers a lot of the ILC
Yeah.
or ICL, the
ICL.
Champions, the International Champions League or whatever it is. Lumineers Championship League. That's
That,
right.
I was like, it's
That's
not
it.
international.
He casts a lot on there. You can find him on Wonderland's channel. So you can definitely find JDZ. So go ahead and check him out. He definitely deserved it. In fact, he actually lives in Seattle, which is where Ravensburger in the U.S. is located. So when they did their next chapter announcement on Tuesday, he was there. He was part of it.
Nice.
They did like an hour-long pre-show, then the hour-long actual thing, and then another hour-long post-show with JDZ basically carrying both the pre and post show. He was involved in the main one, but the pre and post one, he basically carried that entire thing because they didn't make any announcements or say anything. It was kind of just JDZ being JDZ for an hour, and it wasn't that bad to watch. Anyways, before they got to that, right, they made the announcement on their Twitch that Worlds would be closed. They're making it a VIP, so they can concentrate on making it for a VIP event for the actual contestants. There's also been an interview that came out where basically they just confessed that we didn't think the game would be this popular and we can't possibly put on the event that we want. So
I call BS a little.
yeah, a lot actually. I don't like
I mean,
that.
when was the first DLC?
So the first DLC would have been at the end of this month.
And
it's been a year.
how quickly did that sell out?
Yeah, instantly. So
Like,
it would have been already
instantly.
sold out as of this week. Like it would already have sold out, right? They would have closed
Like-
the sale and sold out instantly. So they knew how popular it was.
Like from because they knew then that they realized how much they had undersold this product.
Yeah.
And then the next DLC, they tried to make changes, and it still sold out within 30 seconds. Next one, same thing. Next, like every single DLC sold out within seconds. Like we knew people were traveling all over the world to go to these,
Yes.
and they still hadn't figured it out by now.
Yep. It's. I think there's something more obviously going on in the background. I think so. They had hired PPG, Pro Player Games, to basically run their events, the DLCs,
Yes.
to run all this stuff. They ran the Continentals, they ran the DLCs, and I think we got to basically a year mark of them running them, which was probably their contract with PPG. They I think they might have realized how much money they were losing by contracting that out, because they probably, like PPG probably got a lot of the profits from running the side events, from just the ticket sales themselves. They probably got a good portion of those profits, and I think some bean counters said no. You can't do that anymore, especially when it comes to if you're going to do it at Disney World. And that's why I think PPG has started their own basically circuit for Lorcana. And when DLCs do come back, PPG probably won't be involved. We'll see if
Sure.
that happens. We'll know later on for that.
First they got to get their online system actually working.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
That's all going to change too, but we don't have a lot of details about that, so we're not going to go too far
Sure.
into it. But so I think there's some issues with PPG probably. Second, I think they probably overpromised on the Disney World thing, because they made the announcement at D23 that it would be basically you'd have the competitive Lorcana event inside of this giant Lorcana festival and expo and everything. Like they said that at D23. And I think they overpromised on that with having to figure out how that would work within Disney World. And by the time they were actually able to try to actually look at it, they were like, wow, this is going to be tough. Let's just do this, get it over with, instead of trying to plan it. We'll just do the small event, get it over with, and move on. Basically, Worlds for them is almost like ripping off a Band-Aid just so that they can get through it. The big thing, everyone was hoping to get this whole new world promo card because they did say like a non-hollow version of it would be given, there'd be a chance for people to get it. They are going to,
What
I'm
are you guys
sorry.
pointing
I'm
at?
not pointing at anything. I'm moving his arm.
pointing at the whole new world sign. See, look. If you look at the camera, I'm pointing at the whole new world card.
oh Jesus. Like, we can't tell what you're doing in person. We're really here. I don't have that here in, like,
No,
that's
but
not
you were
over
doing-
there.
No, I was going like this and grabbing his arm down.
No, but what were you pointing at over there that you were trying to get me to look at?
Baby kitty.
Oh.
There's two baby kitties right there. So what
Okay.
baby kitty are you looking at?
They moved.
Okay. Sorry, they
Wow.
seem so distracting.
I did nothing wrong.
Anyways, so attendees were hopefully going to get a non-hollow version of this whole new world card. Obviously, since there are no attendees, we won't be able to get it by going to the world.
Boo!
Jamcon?
They did say that they would have some way to hand them out while you're watching the broadcast. So, guess what we're watching last weekend of June?
Of course.
So we'll see what their VIP experience and casting dream team that they've put together is able to bring us, that they promise will be an epic way to watch Worlds. So we'll see what that looks like.
Epic way.
So overall, disappointed
Boo.
that no one can go to Worlds.
But hopefully I can get one of these cards.
But I think they put together a lot of, they've been hiring a lot of people. And they recognize that they've made an error here. I wish they would have shown a little more, what is the term? Grace and kind of humility
Yeah.
in it. Instead, they were like, we want to make this a VIP experience for the attendees. Basically saying that
Not apologizing for...
you guys being there would ruin it for them.
Yeah. Like, instead of apologizing for not following through on their promise they made,
Yeah.
it's... Oh, we're going to... Never mind, we changed our mind. We want it to be a VIP experience.
Yeah, and whatever the reason is, like, give us the real reason, not just we didn't realize what we were getting into. I think in either case, it's like if it was because of the Disney World complication of it all, I think people would have been happier than. I think people would have been more forgiving if they said, we couldn't do it at Disney World this year. We're going to do it here in this small city in Omaha. People would have been more happy with that than just no one can go.
Well, and especially because, like, even for the people who are in it, if they lose round one, then they have nothing to do.
So we don't know what the setup even looks like yet.
Sure,
Like,
I guess
they
that's
didn't,
true.
They didn't give us like what it looks like. It's still 2 days, and it's like 28 people. Like that should take an afternoon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going to happen with the rest of the
And
time?
what if they're all playing like? There's some cards that are really aggro friendly, and we're like that are coming out in this coming up set. And the joke has been so far, yeah, they're cards for you, buddy. And the joke so far has been, oh, there's so many aggro cards, so it's just gonna be over by lunchtime, and they'll be able to grab a slice of pizza from Pizza Rizzo on their way out.
Rizzo!
Is it
Wait, I thought
Pizza
Pizza Rizzo was gone already.
It's closed for Worlds. I don't know. It's just the worst place I could think of to grab lunch
Sure.
in Disney World. It was the pizza wrap place. So, so let's move on from that. They did have a bunch of other news. The next big thing was about the future of Lorcana.
Oswald.
The future of Lorcana.
Stop singing everything.
I thought it
Please,
was
no
the
more
future.
transitions, buddy.
I thought it was the future.
And the big
of
thing
Oswald.
is rotation. So, pretty much all the other card games that are out there do this, where once they get to a certain age, they start saying some of the older cards are no longer playable. So Disney Lorcana is going to start doing this, and they're going to start doing this with the release of Fabled, which is set 9 in September. Basically, how they're approaching it is they're going to be phasing out a whole year's worth of sets, so that once you get to your 3rd year in the cycle, the first year of that set will go away. So when 9 comes out in September, sets 1, 2, 3, or 4 will go away.
I have a Piglet.
Next year, in September, when set 13 comes out, sets 5, 6, 7, and 8 will go away. So at most, you'll only have 8 sets in rotation at any one time. But
at
then that will
least
get
five.
and at least 5. So that's a lot of cards that are going to go away, right? That's 808 cards, or no, 816 cards that are basically going to go away. Now, what they've said they're going to do with Fabled is that there is going to be quite a few cards in Fabled that are going to be reprints from those first 4 sets of both cards that are just staples that they feel need to be in the game and cards that they feel didn't get their fair shake because of how the meta was shaped.
And for everything else,
Pirate Piglet. They're probably going to leave with Pirate Piglet.
I don't know.
We'll see what they decide to do.
But at least, but you know what we had thought, like kind of what our prediction is, because what did they already say is one that's definitely saying?
So we've got a whole bunch of different things. One that was, so we'll go through those.
Okay.
There are 4 that they've shown already that are
Okay.
definitely staying. They've said that more than half the cards in the set are going to be reprints.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
That is a lot.
in Fabled.
In
so
Fabled.
only okay.
More than half of them will be reprints.
Okay, well that's
which,
good.
to me, seems a bit much.
It is a lot.
It's almost to the point of, well,
Why?
then why are you rotating out all those cards
Yes.
if you're going to keep more than 100 of them? Right? And then I've heard a lot of arguments about, well, that way people that can't get the first chapter stuff still have a chance to go back and get it. And my argument there...
Just make more first chapter.
no, not just make more first chapter, right? If they're rotating out the first chapter cards, then the people that joined later no longer need those first chapter cards. And they're going to need whatever new cards that you print in Fable just as much as everyone else.
Yep.
What I would do, if I was the head of Lorcana, what I would do is make the cards in Fabled double the cards. So how many cards are normally in a set?
204.
204. Then it would be 408 cards in Fabled.
It's so many cards.
And 204 of them would be reprints, and the other 204 would just be normal.
So there is some speculation that there could be more cards in Fabled than normal based on some of the words that they've said, and then they won't commit to the size of the set, and they won't commit to the number of reprints
Okay.
at this point, even though they must know the answer to both of those questions. They won't commit to that. And so basically, a lot of those cards are going to be reprints. I would say if you're going to do reprints, give them new art. And for people that say, well, the collectors would want the original art to complete their collection. Like, if they're really a collector, then they're just going to go find that stuff that they're missing, like off TCG Player.
They should have
off
already
eBay.
done that if they're a collector.
Right. If they're that big of a collector, then they want the ones that have the little 1 on the bottom of it.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and we want the new art too.
yeah, and everybody would want the new art. Like, if it's new art, I'm going for a full play set of everything. If they're reprints, like, I'm fine with just 1 copy of each one instead of going. There's no reason to go.
It's
for
like
a play
I
set.
won't lie, like I love playing this game, but like it being Disney and it being like Disney artwork is part of what got me into wanting playing the game.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people
Yeah.
that play for that reason, or don't even play; they just collect for the artwork.
Yeah. So
That's what Malcolm
I
does
really
with
don't
Pokemon.
understand some of those decisions, but that's what they decided to do. Now, along with rotating stuff out, so your core constructed will now only have 5 to 8 sets running through it, depending on when you're playing, right? They will have a new mode called Infinity Constructed, which basically is use all the cards.
Yeah.
They have said they will give some support at DLCs. You might find some stores running Infinity Constructed if Lorcana keeps getting more and more popular. At DLCs, I have to imagine it's going to be like the side events, Infinity Constructed tournament, stuff like that. I doubt it won't be the actual main focus of it, but there is a chance to play your old cards still in the Infinity Constructed format.
Yippee!
So while Pirate Piglet might not be able to play it all the time,
Oh.
they will have a chance to play him.
Yay!
So let's go through some other stuff that they went through. Any questions or any other thoughts on the rotation thing? Yeah, Emmett.
So by year 3, wait. So what's going to be the set that Pixar first gets in?
Set 10.
No,
No,
set
12?
11, 12, or 13. Like 11 is the earliest, because 9 and 10 are both this year.
Okay.
So they said next year, so 11, 12, or 13, or 14.
Oh, 14.
Or 15.
No.
Well, 15 would be a year later than they said, so sometime in 11, 12, or 13, I would imagine.
My guess
Okay.
is 12 of them.
Hey,
We'll see.
Nancy, what's up?
I would guess actually 13 would be where I would put it, just because if they're going to rotate sets out, making sure people want to stay in, throw Pixar in there is a good thing to do. So,
But that means I would have to wait 4 extra sets for Pixar to come out.
well, maybe there's some new franchises that they announced that will be in there that
Like
will get you
Black
excited.
Cauldron?
And Strange World?
Not Strange World. They did not announce any announcements for Strange World.
No.
Theme parks.
No.
Big Ben, Big Ben, Big Ben,
No.
Big Ben.
Oh, no. They did not announce any Figment stuff. Calm down.
I'm gonna make you leave
Speculating.
the room and go into a corner.
We're going to see
Calm-
in just a
calm
minute.
down corner.
Okay.
You
So,
need to go in the calm
before
down
we go
corner.
any further, before we go over to new cards from Reign of Jafar, they announced some other things that are coming with Fabled. So we're going to start with Fabled stuff first and then head into cards.
Yeah.
Let's
All
do
right.
backwards, sure.
That's the way they announced it. So it just makes sense.
Sorry.
All right, so Fabled, this is the artwork that you're going to see. It's got Mickey, Minnie, looking very old-timey. And here are some of the reprints that you are going to see in Fabled. You're going to see Rockstar Stitch.
Boo.
You're going to see Tinkerbell Giant Fairy.
Yay.
And you're going to see Maleficent
Boo.
Monsters.
That was what I was booing. I was yaying Stitch, yaying Tinkerbell, booing Maleficent.
I like Stitch.
So those three are back
Oh,
for
what's wrong with
sure.
Maleficent's rarity?
It's the hollow version. They may have changed the rarity symbol a little bit. We won't know until we see the card in person, because it also looks like they're trying to show it as a foil version.
Okay,
So
because it looks like it's legendary and it's usually a super rare.
no, Maleficent was a legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the thought is, based on this, that you are going to probably see at least one legendary reprint from each color. So if you want to play the speculation game of
Rapunzel?
what cards are going to get reprinted, I would the easiest thing to do is, what legendary from each color do you think will be reprinted? Because I bet you're going to get at least one from each color. We're not going to speculate right now. We've got a whole summer. Remember, this is Fabled. Doesn't come out till
There's
September.
one thing there's one thing we already speculated, is that maybe that because of the Stitch specifically, that maybe it's showing that the things that have already been like cards given out as promotions
Yes.
would also be staying. So like the big Cindy and the big Rapunzel that were at DLCs, and all of the ones that had Dragonfire, as well as the hero and the Mirabelle,
Whole New World.
Whole New World.
Maleficent.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
and Maleficent. So that's what we're hoping that's the case. Oh, Ursula. Sorry, I'm just looking at our case.
Sure, yeah.
Ursula's the only one I missed.
God.
Well, he's
Oh.
from a recent set, right? Only
Yes.
Stitch and Ursula would be.
It would be Stitch and Ursula, and if we're correct, Rapunzel, Big Cindy,
Yeah.
and Whole New World. So, if those ones are still in, I'm still in.
And so,
I would not.
one
but
thing I
still.
didn't mention about rotation, if they do reprints, like these cards,
Oh, right.
we don't have to chase these cards, because we can use our old Stitches, our old Tinkerbells, our old Maleficents can still be used.
Yeah, like he's not going to want a set that have 9 at the bottom.
No, I just want one of each.
Okay.
One of each. I'm not going to go for play sets for these. I'll go for one of each instead of trying to track down play sets on things, right? It'll just be one of each. So, they also showed some more stuff from Fabled. I don't remember the order of slides because I made them like 2 days ago. Too bad he just left.
Skip it and come back. Skip it and come back. Sorry, he's going to be so sad. Oh, he's looking through the window. He's got big wide eyes.
So they did show the first Enchanted from Fabled, and it's Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard. So Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard gets a reprint, right? And then they made an Enchanted of Winnie the Pooh called Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard, right? Enchanted.
Oh.
Now there is one interesting thing about this card.
I know it's Pooh Bear on it. And it's our
Winnie
Pooh.
the Pooh, Winnie the
Yeah, you were
Pooh.
asking
So,
for that.
yeah, I know. So there's one interesting thing.
No, he's going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
There's one interesting thing about this card that there's one errata on it. He now has the classification Honey.
What?
What?
Honey is a classification?
Yeah. I don't.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It might just be a cute thing that they did.
Ready?
Or we're gonna.
Honey, honey, honey.
Honey, honey, honey. Honey, honey, honey. Yeah!
Maybe I have some honey. Empty. Oh, bother.
Okay.
That's enough of it.
Go ahead.
So, anyways,
I love that it's spelled like that.
what did I talk about musical interludes?
Okay, that one. Okay, Matt. It's a Pooh Bear card. He just did a Pooh Bear play last weekend as Pooh Bear,
Yeah, I know.
and then you told us his classification is honey.
I know.
What did you
I
expect?
have a question. Is the Scoopy guy from Strange World going to be classified as honey?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Is Morph going to be classified as honey?
Anyways, this Enchanted looks really cool.
It's amazing.
Probably one of those ones, if we pull it, we keep.
Keep it.
100%, especially for our little Pooh Bear.
We sell most of our Enchanteds, but if there's something special about one, we will keep it. So this would be one case we keep one. Okay, let's move on. So they did also, I believe let's see what the next one is. Championship promo card is Maleficent. So that is the
Sticking with
Enchanted version. Well, it's not, no, because Jafar's a villain too, right?
Oh,
The
right.
next one's Jafar.
Oh,
we'll
right.
see it soon, but the next one's obviously Jafar. I don't
Right.
think that's a spoiler, just to tell you
Wait,
the next
this is
one's
the
Jafar.
Set Champs card?
This is
Yeah,
the set champ
from
card for
Fabled.
Fabled.
I mean, it makes sense because it's supposed to be in like that 40s and 30s and 40s and 50s
Yeah,
era.
I mean, this art is fantastic.
And it's beautiful.
Kind of hoping for Pirate Piglet, but that's okay.
Nah, I mean, this,
No.
so Fabled, right?
If it was going to be anything, it would. Well, did they already do an Aurora?
No, they have not done it wrong.
I think an Aurora would have made more sense for this, or like the Mickey or Minnie.
Well, I mean,
If they're-
the Brave Little Tailor Mickey, right, is already the gold card for DLC winners
Sure.
and stuff. They've done some princess stuff. I think Maleficent, and they also want to pick cards that are like meta relevant. They've mentioned that, hey, we know we keep picking set champs cards that suck. We want to pick ones that are actually relevant going
Okay.
forward.
Piglet.
Rapunzel, if Rapunzel's getting reprinted, they've already got a decked out version of Rapunzel from the DLCs, right? So
True.
Maleficent is a good choice to go next for a set champ card, which makes the set 9 set champs, Fabled set champs, are going to be sweaty affairs because people are going to want play sets of these. People are going to want the mat with this on it. So while right now they've been, the days of 14 player set champs will not happen for Fable. I can almost guarantee that because people will want full sets. People will want the playmat.
Yes.
This will be something people will go after big time.
Yes.
What I miss?
This is the Fabled Champ card.
So come on around and take a look at it. See what we're going to be playing for in like October, November timeframe.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, Maleficent Dragon. She is cool. They also announced, I believe the next one was about rarities. So, new rarities. So, the next reprint that we know of is the Elsa Snow Queen. An interesting choice to reprint as she's never seen play in any deck.
Nope.
So this must be one of the ones they think should really be played with.
Then again, the Blurple I was playing against had it.
So this is an epic rarity. So you'll notice that basically on the top half, it's removed the border. It's more open air, extended artwork. Epic is going to be somewhere in rarity between legendary and enchanted. So either maybe one a box or one every 2 boxes.
Okay.
Legendaries right now you get maybe 3 to 5 a box. So you can see this possibly being one a box or one every 2 boxes. With enchanted being 1 in 4 boxes. So it's a new rarity to find. There'll be...
So is this rare
Yes.
legend?
Yes, that's
No.
what he just said. It's
Yeah,
rarer
yes,
than the
rare
legendary,
legendary.
but not as rare as an enchanted.
Okay.
So there's going to be 16 of these for the set. This is the only one we've seen so far, but basically it's kind of an open air thing without the border around it. And then we also have another rarity called Iconic. So this Mickey Mouse, which is a new card from Fabled, so we know that it won't be all reprints. We've got Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Prince. He's going to be a ruby. He's a Floodborn. He's a 2 strength, 2 willpower. We don't know the rest of him yet, and he's got a 3 cost. Iconics. Sorry. There's only going to be 2 in a set, and they are going to be rarer than Enchanteds. So these could be 1 in every 8 boxes, 1 in every 16 boxes maybe. But these are supposed to be super rare cards to find. And there's only going to be 2 different ones. So with Mickey being this one,
I wonder
the
who
thought
it's gonna
is
be.
that the other one is
Pirate
probably
Piglet.
Minnie.
Minnie on another horse.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking
Wait,
about?
are these like?
And it'll be connected art.
Wait, so
These
like,
are even more rare than Enchanteds.
No, what I'm asking is these like, are these like, do they have like normal cards that are not this rarity?
I don't.
I don't understand that question.
He
Like,
wants to
like you know
if-
how Enchanteds always have themselves, but as a regular card,
Is
like
there
as,
gonna
a,
be another?
there'll be a
as
regular
like a
version.
super rare,
Yes.
like a.
Yes, there'll be a regular version of this card. I don't know the rarity of it yet. We just know this Mickey Mouse. He's a Floodborn Ruby. So
What about the epics?
the epics as well. Yeah, like there'll be the regular versions of the cards in the set.
So you're sure because legendaries there's not. So epics didn't look like fancy enough that they would also have like a common version.
Yeah, they have no border around them.
Okay, and you're sure about that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've said that. Yeah.
Okay.
Will there be enchanted in the set?
Yes.
Yeah, we already saw one.
Oh,
saw
like
one.
Winnie the Pooh.
The Winnie the Pooh one.
Winnie the Pooh?
What's interesting about this card is it is a 3-cost Floodborn, which means it has shift. So he's going to be able to shift on top of probably like 1-cost Mickey's on turn 2 in some way. If he's a 3-cost, he's like the lowest shift cost could be 2. So giving Ruby a 3-cost singer that can sing on turn 2. Much like Belle, Cinderella, Diablo is now. So we really would love to see what the rest of that text says so that we can know better what it does, but we just have to wait.
I
Okay.
don't want us to be too hyped for
It does
Fable.
look like that first line says shift.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Floodborn,
Yeah.
so he has to shift.
But I mean, it looks like it's going to be shift too. I mean, what else would it be?
It could be one of the special shift, discard a card to shift. Or
Oh,
something
I
like
see.
that.
It does, but it would be longer than that.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
Sure.
Special ability, Oswald. Search into your deck to find an Oswald or a Pirate Piglet. Draw that card and win the game.
Nice.
That's a bad card, man. It's a bad card. Okay. I think that's enough of Fabled. Nope, one more thing. So, starter kit with Fabled. There'll be a promo Tinkerbell that
Nice.
comes with it. He'll have the steel kind of border around it that will match.
Glimmer foil.
Yeah, it'll match the like the Lilo that you got with the gift set from this set, and the Mickey Mouse Captain that you could get from the Costco
Costco.
set. So the steel version will be Tinkerbell, so everyone can get a Tinkerbell, a special promo Tinkerbell. You just got to buy the set that comes with a little a small portfolio and 4 booster packs.
And a collector's
And look at the Fable packs. It has one that has Cruella.
Yep, Cruella, so new Cruella card incoming.
Wow.
All right, and also with Fabled,
There's no way.
coming with Fabled.
Sorry.
That is right. More musical interludes.
There's a hidden Mickey.
Where?
Look behind Max's
yeah.
arm.
Look, right there.
Sure.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anyways, Goofy movie coming to Lorcana with Fabled.
Nice.
So exciting for that, especially on what I believe is its 30th anniversary this year.
Yes, it is. Makes
So-
me feel old.
Yeah, super old, cool. So I believe that is everything for Fabled. Because up next they talked a little bit about set 10, Whispers in the Well,
I love
Steampunk
the
Mini.
outfits.
Oh, Mickey.
coming.
Wait,
this-
is that Mad Hatter Mickey?
It's
That looks
steampunk.
like Detective Mickey. So the interesting thing here is, like Mickey definitely has his Detective Mickey outfit on from the first set, and then this is Ariel. This looks very much like Ariel on human legs.
Yes.
which is card number 1 from the first set. So it's very interesting to see, like, well, does that mean more reprints here? And these are different artworks, so we get reprints with different artwork.
And see, that's kind of what I imagined would happen, right? Is that we wouldn't get like half of the set be reprints, but like little bits in each one.
Wait,
Yeah.
why are there papers with Triton right there?
So hold on. That's not Triton in the background.
That's
That is
Chernabog.
Nope, that's not Chernabog either. That is a character from the
Hunchback.
next franchise.
Hunchback.
No, not Hunchback.
Okay, then what is it? It's Black Cauldron.
You're not going to know it
If you don't shut your bottom mouth.
because you wouldn't have watched this cartoon show when you were a kid.
Dogleg Dog?
No, that's a gargoyle.
Oh, the gargoyles! I love gargoyles!
Oh,
I don't even know what they're looking at. So,
It's this guy right over here.
I was looking in the pieces of paper.
Me
No.
too.
Because that's what he was talking about, and you were
Oh.
telling him no, and I'm like, who is it then?
I'm sorry, he pointed over here.
No,
so that's
he
why I thought
pointed
was pointing.
to the.
Yeah, I
he
did.
pointed to the papers.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought it
you're
was-
telling him no, and you don't even know what he's looking
Whatever.
at.
This guy right here
Is a gargoyle.
is the gargoyle
Yes.
because the Gargoyles Kids Show from the 90s is coming to Lorcana with Whispers in the Well.
That's awesome.
Listen,
Love that
there's
show.
gargoyles in Hunchback.
There are, and you're not wrong, and that's actually where they come from in the show.
Is it? I didn't
think
actually
so.
watch the show.
Did they?
I
I feel like
don't
maybe
know,
not.
because
Maybe I'm wrong.
Gargoyles was set in like modern times. It was like Batman.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember.
So,
I was really. I'm really old,
I know, me too.
but I did love that show.
So yeah, these look like cards from the first set, right? These look like glimmers from the first set in different art. Now, while most of Fabled will be reprints, since they've said that, and I don't have the images in here, they've come out with 2 cards that will come out with Reign of Jafar that are reprints, but with different art. So in Reign of Jafar, we are getting the Captain Hook Forceful Duelist, the 1-drop Steel... It's not Pirate Piglet, stop it. The Forceful Duelist, but with different art. And we are getting the Dalmatian Tailwagger, a new Dalmatian Tailwagger.
Are we getting
Like
5?
a version 5
Well, version 6.
or 6.
Yeah, like a new one in Reign of Jafar with new art. So sometimes there will be reprints with new art,
And sometimes they're wrong.
except for Fabled. Like Fabled apparently is the outlier.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Bless you.
that's you. But that is just how they're doing it. So if you don't get Detective Mickey, odds are you're getting him in Whispers in the Well. Very interesting artwork of them in the well, with all the papers flying about, like the bits of the story. And then you've got Venturo in the background, who kind of looks like he has red eyes.
I think that's the glasses.
It could be his glasses, but
Is he taken over by Ursula again?
I don't think so. I think we're not going to go back to Ursula for a bit here.
But yeah, we will go
They
to-
did announce one more franchise. You guys did mention it coming to
Black
Whispers in the
Cauldron.
Well. Okay, yes, Black Cauldron is coming with Whispers in the Well. They
Yes.
didn't actually go into much detail about that because no one really cares about Black Cauldron.
What?
What about Cookie?
Well, Black Cauldron
Rookie.
is the well.
Rookie is going to be amazing.
Yeah, he's going to be a 2/2 that dies instantly. Anyways, you guys did mention one other franchise coming. It's time to get dangerous.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck coming with Whispers in the Well. So you'll have Darkwing Duck by the end.
Wait,
of
does
the
that
year.
mean we're going to have Launchpad?
Launchpad McQuack.
Maybe we should have already had him with DuckTales.
I know, but we didn't.
Technically, he was released with Darkwing Duck, I think.
No,
He was from
no.
DuckTales first. Darkwing Duck is is launch off of that.
Yes. So Darkwing Duck coming to Lorcana with Whispers in the Well. Okay, so enough with future stuff. Let's talk about more current future stuff with the Reign of Jafar.
The Reign of Jafar.
No, it's the Reign of Jafar.
Thank you. Good job,
The
Malcolm.
Reign of
Welcome
No,
to
it's already been said
QuestLore.
once.
That's enough.
It's Malcolm's turn to sing this one. Every
Welcome
time
to
it comes up.
QuestLore, your musical interlude podcast.
Anyways,
Anyways,
It's always been that. Like if this is their.
this has been a really heavy episode for him, Jen. It's
that's
been a really heavy, heavy episode.
I just don't think you've been paying attention the past
No,
year.
no, this has been extra. This is extra. Anyways, Reign of Jafar coming out May 30th, very short time away. Full release on June 6th. They did go over the Palace Heist box and basically what's going to come in with the Illuminator's Trove. So this time, instead of this awkward box with the cards that we just kind of have in a pile over there with the board folded up, it's going to be much more like an actual board game. Like it's going to come in an actual board game box. The boxes that you store the cards in you'll be able to store it in the box. The playmat that you play on is an actual like game board pad thing that you can use over and over again. You fold it up, you put it in the box. It's not just a piece of paper, it's actual cardboard. So it's actual nice premium product, not just here's some cards shoved into a gift pack. So much better packaging this time, so look forward to that. And then I believe it is time for the Set Champ card.
Really?
It is Jafar. the High Sultan of Lorcana. So on the left, we've got the Set Champ promo that you would get for winning, and on the right is the card that everyone will get as a participation. So it's Jafar, High Sultan of Lorcana. He's a 4 strength, 4 willpower, quests for 3. Special ability is Dark Power. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. If an illusion character is discarded this way, you may play that character for free. So, Iagos, the Giant Cobras, if you choose that card to discard, then you get to play it for free.
Wow.
So an easy way to kind of play cards without having to pay for them. Always a good and powerful ability.
If they make more illusions, which they probably will.
There are new illusions. None are as good as those two, but those two do see play currently in purple and in steel. So
It's not like we have every card, so.
yep.
Yeah.
So that is something that I wouldn't be surprised if people at least give a try. Don't know if it'll be good, but they're going to at least give it a try.
Yippee.
All right, let's move on to our next ones.
Pull the lever!
So these are 2 of the promos you're going to be able to get. I believe Pull the Lever is for buying a box, and I believe Lady is for pre-release events.
No puppy deck.
So,
God.
first one, Pull the Lever. It's a 3-cost inkable card. You get to choose one of 2 things. You can either draw 2 cards or make opponents discard a card. So basically kind of almost an action-based Friends on the Other Side or Sudden Chill. You get to choose with it though, right? But it's an action, not a song.
Whoa. Look into this card. He's pulling the lever into a snake.
Well, yeah, so this is the Reign of Jafar, so you're going to have lots of stuff based off of snakes, like lots of snake-related things. Our other card is Lady,
Woohoo!
Decisive Dog. She's a 1-cost inkable Amber Emerald card, 0 strength, 3 willpower. Quest for 1. Special ability first is Pack of Her Own. Whenever you play a character, this character gets +1 strength this turn. So if you play a bunch of other 1-drops, you can boost her up. And then Take the Lead. While this character has 3 strength or more, she gets +2 lore. So you can have her questing up to 3 if you play 3 other characters on that turn.
What does this at the bottom mean again?
So that is the symbol for promos.
Oh, that's the new promo symbol?
Yeah, so you get, I believe you get this one by buying a box, and you get this one for participating in pre-release is the way they're supposed to do it, but stores just end up handing them out however which way they feel.
Sure.
By the end, right?
That lady looks like a good card for you though, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can even get it out.
Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
You could get it active on turn 2 with my deck because you could play the Tramp and give her +1 strength with the Tramp, and then play another card and then just have 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So
She
it
could
makes
definitely have possibilities in that
Mercs
deck.
Churnadog even more powerful, or at least one more set.
Yeah. Well, Churnadog has, except for the Churnadog itself, most of the other cards are
new.
sticking around.
That's true.
So, then you got your first legendary. It's Mickey Mouse, Giant Mouse. He's a 10-cost, uninkable, 10 strength, 10 willpower.
10-foot mouse. 10-story tall mouse, actually.
Quests for 5.
Like,
He's a bodyguard.
okay, I need to know what the story is here. Because this is clearly like the Agrabah Palace, right?
Yeah.
That he looks like he's very upset. Like he does not know what's happening.
I think he's very confused.
He's
He's not necessarily upset. He's just like,
Like-
oh!
Exactly. Like he doesn't know what's happening.
I think so. They're trying to break into the palace.
Sorry,
Yes, I know.
Whoa.
His special ability is the biggest star ever. When this character is banished, deal 5 damage to each
So in
opposing
other words,
character.
he falls over.
Falls over and crushes all
So
your
he's
enemies.
like a giant Bagheera.
Yes.
Just do a giant in the whoops.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
So he is.
He falls over, everyone 5 damage. But man, putting a 10 this could only go in blue steel. Nobody else is getting up to that much ink.
I mean, unless you want to cheat him out with like a Return of Hercules card, right?
I don't even
It
know
lets
what that does.
So it lets you play a card, any card from your hand for free. Then your opponent plays any card from his hand for free, any character. So you could play him whatever your opponent plays, it's if it destroys that, then it destroys everything your opponent has, right?
It's true.
Maybe use the small Mickey to cheat him out. The 1/1 that when it banishes something, you can play any card for free.
Or you somehow get them out for free with a Mufasa.
Yeah, sure.
If you pull it with Mufasa.
That would be
But
great.
you've still got
Mufasa's
this
going
giant
away.
10 cost uninkable in your deck, right?
Exactly.
Like, still, Mufasa's all, like, pulling a Chernobog is already batted up. Just imagine pulling this.
Yeah.
I love this card.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
I think
hilarious.
I think I'm switching to Amber Steel.
It feels
No,
very
this
much
will
like
not.
you win in 5 turns. You win in 4 turns, right? Because you can't even, if you want to destroy its other stuff, you have to kill this thing.
Yeah,
It's bodyguard.
It's a bodyguard and a quest for 5.
Yeah. It's
And why
crazy.
does he have that little flame in his hand?
He has a torch.
It's a torch. It's got a C.
But it's so bright outside.
Okay, here's my idea. He's trying to sneak into the palace.
Sneak
But then-
in. He's already in. He's not trying to sneak out. And he's like, oops, I'm giant. I can't sneak.
Oh, my bad.
Like,
Here's my theory. So
Okay.
so loud.
here's my theory.
I think we've had enough of Mickey Mouse
Oh,
and Giant
God.
theory.
We got more cards to go through. Let's keep moving our way
This
through,
card's
okay?
hilarious.
But it is hilarious. It is a very cool card. All right.
New Tramp!
Here we go. Buddy, dude, Turner Dogs is eating big.
Yay!
Tramp, Dapper Rascal. One quick thing. He's a Dapper Rascal. He's also a Floodborn. Why isn't he wearing a top hat and a monocle?
Why? We
Alright,
wouldn't have
anyways.
gone. What's
he
caught
does
in the
have some
game?
bling on his
Yeah,
collar.
but he's not Floodborned out enough, right?
What's caught in the game?
He's 6 cost inkable, 2 strength, 8 willpower, shifts for 4.
8 willpower. Look at that butt.
Quests for 2. Special ability, play it cool. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters is banished, you may draw a card.
That's great for you. That's great for
If
turning
it
it
was
on.
caught in the game, it doesn't have a top hat, Mom.
Okay, Malcolm, I'm gonna make a little top hat sticker for you
Yay!
and put it on him.
Yay!
Okay,
Or maybe
we'll
just
draw one in.
Or maybe just did some of that's totally the best artwork in the world of.
You're right. He is not
Flotsam.
floodborne enough, though. He does. He needs
He
something.
needs to be more Floodborn, right?
Yes.
Now, if you needed another shift target for him, not that there's already a ton of good tramps. Like you're already running 2 good tramps in Turner Dogs. You also have Tramp, Observant Guardian. He's a 3 strength, 3 willpower, quest for 1, and has How Do I Get In? When you play this character, chosen character gains war until the start of your next turn, including him. So if you want to protect him so that you can shift a bigger tramp on top of him, just play him, protect him, turn 4.
Or protect your your Chernobog.
Well, sure, you can give another character war, but I'm saying just these 2 cards
Yeah.
alone, right? And so with Tramp, right? So right now he dies to Brawl, but Brawl goes away maybe with rotation, so then there's no Brawl. Or say he dies to Sisu.
Yeah.
First, if they play Brawl, they've taken 3 ink to get rid of one of your characters. You get to draw off him when he's banished too, so you get to draw a card. And they've taken up 3 ink to banish one of your characters. If you're playing this, you've probably got a bunch of other cards already on the board.
I just realized.
If they play Sisu and they wipe out 5 of your characters, you're drawing 5 cards.
Yeah.
They're killing Brawl!
They've got to bring back
But
some
what
of
if
that
you
removal,
play
buddy.
Ruby Emerald and you have Diablo out?
Diablo's dead.
It's during their turn, so you wouldn't draw off of it. Yeah. So, lots of cards for them. There's still another card
Oh?
that we're not going to get to just yet. We've got the purple legendaries in Pinocchio, Strings Attached. He's a 4-cost inkable amethyst card, 0 strength, 4 willpower, has evasive, quests for 2, special ability, gotta keep real quiet. Once during your turn, whenever you ready this character, you may draw a card. So you're always going to ready him at the start of your turn, you get to draw an extra card.
That's a pretty good
as long as he's
card.
there. And then you've got Bambi, Little Prince,
I love
3
that
cost,
lot.
uninkable, 1 strength, 1 willpower, quests for 3. Say hello first. When you play this character, you gain a lore. So right away, you get a lore as soon as you play him. And then kind of bashful. When an opponent plays a character, you return this character to your hand.
Oh.
So if they play any characters, sure you can't quest with him, but you get to play him again and gain more lore. So
That's
an interesting mechanic
That's
there.
a really good card for
Limited.
limiteds.
Yeah.
That's a really, because then if they don't, you play, like, let's say you play it on turn 3, but then you've, like, I don't know, you've wiped their board or something.
Why?
And then, you can just keep pulling it back.
Yep. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again.
Why'd Lady have to take Amethyst away from me?
And then let's see what else we've got here. Rapunzel. She's a
God, so
legendary.
blurry.
Yeah, this was kind of just taken of them when they showed a big version of the card. So it's a 5-cost inkable. Rapunzel, High Climber, Emerald card, 2 strength, 5 willpower. She's evasive. She quests for 2 with special ability Wrapped Up. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn. So stop questing on the spot. Well, not on the
And
spot.
she's evasive.
And she's evasive, so
I
she's
hate that card.
Wow.
She's going to be a little tough to deal with.
Wow.
Are you trying to get me to say wow with
Yeah.
you? No.
Because then even if you get rid of her, you still can't quest
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. What else we got? We've got Chief
Chief
Bogo.
Bogo.
He's the Amber legendary. He's a 6-cost inkable, 5 strength, 5 willpower, quest for 1, and has a whole bunch of text. It's sending backup during an opponent's turn. Whenever one of your characters with bodyguard is banished, you will reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character card with cost 5 or less, you may play that character for free. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck.
Ooh.
So kind of a take on the Mufasa effect. I would make that so that I don't think Mufasa is getting reprinted because we've got great value Mufasa right here.
And I think
Great
I think I know who's going to be the villain of Fabled and
It's
Whispers Under the
Maleficent.
Well.
It's already it was Maleficent. We already saw the dragon.
No, it's not Maleficent. It's Hades.
Yeah, it's probably Hades.
Remember what he said in set 4?
There's a Council of Maleficence as well, so who knows?
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean-
Let's not talk about sets
Yep.
past there.
Yep, okay. We'll keep going. Here's some enchanteds for this set. So the Bambi Little Prince gets an enchanted.
It's so cute.
And then Jasmine is also going to get an enchanted.
Aw.
It's Jasmine Steady Strategist. She's a 4-cost inkable Sapphire Steel card. Strength of 2, willpower 5, shifts for 2, quests for 1, special ability always planning. Whenever this character quests, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal an ally character card, put it into your hand, and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So it's a way to fill up your hand with allies if you're making a blue steel ally type deck, which seems to be what they really want you to do.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The hero deck's so much better.
Well, you'd be a hero and ally deck.
Yeah.
Okay, up next, Fantastical and Magical.
Fantastical and magical.
It's a 9-cost uninkable amethyst song. It's got Sing Together.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah.
And for each character that sang this song, draw a card and gain 1 lore.
Ooh.
So the more characters you have singing together, the more stuff you get.
But it's still a 9-cost uninkable.
Still a 9-cost uninkable. That's a lot. So, and to have all those characters out and just have them sing, you get your lore, you get to draw cards. Can be kind of cool, but very, very expensive. And you don't want to cheat sing the song because the more you cheat at singing it, the less you get from it. So
Yes.
it's an interesting card for sure. But there are a lot of like amethyst and amber singers, so could work for them. Up next, we've got 2 more super rares. First, we've got Perdita, Determined Mother. She's an Amber Sapphire card, 6-cost inkable.
Same thing. Where's her like lady hat?
She's got a frock thing.
It's literally the same thing that Tramp had, and you said it wasn't enough.
His is just a bandana. I don't know. They don't want to mess with the pets, apparently. It's a 4 strength, 6 willpower, shifts for 4, quests for 2, special ability, quick, everyone hide. When you play this character, you may put all the puppy characters from your discard into your inkwell, face down, and
They
exert.
really want to make
Puppy deck.
a puppy deck happen.
Yeah,
Why isn't Lady a puppy?
because she's a full dog, man.
She is a full
She's a
dog.
mother.
No, she.
That's not it. It's why is the baby Bolt not a puppy?
Yeah,
That's the question. But now, okay, no, here's the thing. If it's truly floodborne, they should be walking on 2 legs.
That's fair. That's fair. I think they don't seem to want to mess with the pets. You know?
Yeah, they want to keep them pets.
Yeah.
Like they're just pretty pets.
Yep. And then you've got Hades, Ruthless Tyrant. He's a 7-cost uninkable amethyst ruby card. 3 strength, 6 willpower, quests for 2, special ability, short on patience.
Easy.
When you play this character and whenever he quests, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to draw 2 cards.
Darn it, you're putting this in your deck, Matt.
I don't know. He's really expensive. I was talking with some people on Discord today about it, and it's like I was trying to find ways to make it work, and I was just like, you know what? I just got addicted to being able to draw 2 cards like all the time whenever I wanted with Hiram. I need that high back, and so that's why I was trying to make this work. There is one card that works beautifully with this. It's getting rotated out though. There was a Maleficent from like set 3 that whenever you draw a card, you can move a damage from one of your characters to another character. So you can 2 damage anyone, and then because you're drawing 2 cards, you move those 2 damage with that queen to anyone else.
See, Hades back.
Yes.
Hades again.
Yes. Hades.
We don't need to sing about Hades.
That's not even a song.
Then we've got Maui.
Stubborn
Trickster. Yep. He's a 6-cost inkable emerald steel card, 4 strength, 4 willpower, quests for 3, special ability. I'm not finished yet. When this character is banished, choose one thing. Put 2 damage counters on all opposing characters. So grab your swords. Or banish all opposing items. Or banish all opposing locations. So, could be pretty decent.
Except for no one plays green steel.
Well, the discard people do.
I hate those people.
And this is a good enough card that maybe more people will play it. It's okay. It's not bad. There's something here.
And it's inkable.
Yep.
4/4 is decent.
Quest for 3, so
Quest
they're
for
going to want
3.
to take them out.
Yeah.
My only thought is that if you need one of those abilities to happen, you probably can't take the time to play with him, wait a turn, quest, and then have your other opponents attack into him, right?
Yep, because they're probably just
want to have
questing.
that right away.
Yep.
If they have all that stuff on board and you need to activate those abilities, you probably need them. You probably need to stop them from questing. The other card is the Mouse Queen. It just came on this slide, and I didn't want to separate it. It's a 4-cost inkable sapphire card, 3 strength, 6 willpower, quest for 1.
Can I read the thing?
No, we don't read the flavor text.
We don't need to read the flavor text right now. It's not that good.
A card that should have been colorless.
And then, is that it? That is all I had for right now. So lots of fun cards. I think one thing we did not. Oh, why can't I? How did I get out of here?
Right there, it's in the middle.
So Jen, one thing that you missed was the set champ card.
Oh.
Which is this guy right here, Jafar. High Sultan of Lorcana is the set champ card for this set.
Can I
pretty
see the
good.
Winnie the Pooh again?
And then I also mentioned while you were away, basically
Scroll.
I guess go to scroll. The Palace Heist, the Illuminator's Quest, they've made it more board game like, so that basically instead of just this kind of box that you take the cards out of and then the box is completely ruined, it would be like a board game box. It would be something you can actually store it in. The mat that you play on will be an actual like board game board. So it'll be a much more premium product than it was last time.
Nice.
So
I need that enchanted.
yeah, I kind of thought that you would once I saw it. So there are plenty of more cards being released this week. There have been more cards that have been released since we went through this. Like there's this lady card that is like insane.
Lady insane. How much cost is it?
It's so there's this lady card. She's an amber, 3 cost inkable card. An amber lady, 3 cost inkable card. All right.
I'm listening.
She's got 2 strength, 2 willpower.
I'm listening.
I don't remember if she quests for 1 or 2. It doesn't matter because when you play her, you can play a character of 2 cost or less for free. Not only is that good for Chernadogs right now, right? It's also really good. It could be really good for Steel Song.
Yeah.
She's amber, right? So like turn 3, maybe you don't play the Ariel, you play this, and then you play another Troubadour or Vanessa or Smee for free. Or if you're doing the Diggity Hole version, you play a Calhoun, an extra Calhoun for free, right? And then the next turn you Naveen, Whole New World to refill your hand. So that can go nuts.
Yeah.
Pups is the best deck. Yay.
So that's the cards we'll go through. We went through today. We'll go through some more cards next week, as well as anything they're doing. They're doing.
I feel like I need to give that card, just a normal one, to my teacher.
This is the Pooh Honey Wizard that he's talking about. Anyways, they're doing things like artist spotlights. They did another kind of Lorecast today where they just kind of showed cards. It was kind of funny. They basically gotten onto Twitch without any real plan, it seemed like, and just jabbered. It felt like, oh, hey, look, they're just as bad as this is us.
I don't think we're that bad
They
at
had
this.
mic issues. They had crackling sounds.
Okay.
They had no idea what they would be talking about. They kept talking over each other. So it was like, okay, well, I don't feel as bad because you guys are getting paid to do this. And we are doing this for fun. So let's head on over into trivia.
It's trivia time!
Yeah,
that was out of
heading on over to trivia time. And
Dad, can you call this episode QuestLore, the musical QuestLore?
QuestLore the musical.
I'll figure something out. Okay, first question. What is the name of Jim Deere and Darling's first dog?
Gerald.
Come on, guys.
But who's Jim Deere?
There's actually a card of him that was just released today that I just didn't have time to put in here. He's also like...
It's a lady.
Ladies Jim Deere?
Yes.
Oh, then
That's the name of her owner.
The owner's name. Jim Deere and Darling's first name of their first dog was Lady. That's the name of the people in Lady on the Tramp.
Oh.
We were just obsessing over it,
I've
so I was
seen
giving
the
you a
movie
chance.
once.
I was
Okay,
giving you a chance to
I
answer.
just like the cards.
Okay, it's Lady.
This is the Lady and the Tramp card. From what... There's no way you guys are going to know this, but from what U.S. state was Monty, who was the tramp in the live-action Lady and the Tramp, adopted from?
There was
Louisiana! Alabama, Nebraska, Arizona, Arkansas,
No, you
California,
can't.
Colorado,
No, stop.
The 100-acre wood.
New York.
Georgia,
No.
Hawaii.
Arizona.
There was a live action Lady on the Tramp.
Yeah,
go.
it launched with like Disney Plus. Like when Disney Plus launched, it came with it.
Alabama, Nebraska, Arizona.
All right.
I said it. I had to sing it again just to make sense.
Fantastic. Okay, what movie chronologically appears between the original Lilo and Stitch and Stitch, the movie?
Stitch 2. Lilo and Stitch 2.
Yeah,
I mean,
Lilo and
yeah,
Stitch too.
it's Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch.
Stitch is glitch.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a Stitch movie.
In which Cars movie does Lightning McQueen
Cars
not
2.
say his catchphrase?
Cars
2.
2.
I think Cars 3.
It is Cars 3.
Ciao.
Ciao!
I am Speed.
All right, here's one. I don't remember how much you guys watched this one. In the TV series Fancy Nancy,
You watch this at all. Not at all. They did not like Fancy Nancy. It was the little girl who dressed up like a ballerina. That like
My mommy says I'm a princess ballerina.
No.
She has never
No.
seen.
Stop.
Fine.
stop
That's so loud
with
in the
the
microphone.
singing. In the TV series Fancy Nancy, which we've established you guys loved, what country does Nancy associate with all things fancy?
France.
Australia.
France.
Yes, it's France,
Australia.
France.
not Australia.
So of course it's France. All
It's
little
because
girls
that's
think
French.
France is fancy.
Yes,
Because
because it is. It is France.
Good day, good day, mate. I
That's
can't do an
Australia.
Australian accent.
I know I'm going to speak in a full British accent because we went
He said French! You're supposed to say, oui, oui, bonjour!
Bye
Just no, pretend you're Lumiere. No, that's German!
Yeah, yeah,
Pretend you're the baker. Maddie!
What has happened in this episode?
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Stop
Okay.
yelling.
You're the
So-
one that wants to wrap it up.
Okay, hold on. All right. So at no time did you guys ever speak French accents. We had an Australian that devolved into a Southern.
British.
some part of Britain, not a part with humans,
Can I get a bowl
but
of
some
water?
part of Britain. And then a little bit of German somewhere in there as well.
Stop.
That's enough.
So interesting note for my playtime, like during the set champ stuff. So I was playing a Ruby Amethyst with the Evasives and Lumiere.
Oh yeah. I forgot you didn't say this. And
Yeah.
this is a really good story.
And I had Lumiere out, and I was playing someone playing Blue Steel, and she puts out Cogsworth. So Lumiere, the 2-cost one, gives +1 strength to everyone, and Cogsworth gives resist +1 to everyone. So it took us a couple of turns before we got to this point, but we were like doing math every single turn to figure out who was attacking what, and like what would they banish each other, because all her characters have resist, all my characters have +1. We kept having to do math because the cards just don't change by themselves. And then it took us like 3 turns later, we're like, oh, you know what? They just cancel each other out. We don't have to sit here trying to do this math because they just cancel each other out. And then we're like, oh, well, yeah, because they're buddies. So they won't affect each other because they're friends and pals. So Cogsworth and Lumiere
Cancel each other out.
Because they're buddies.
So good on you. Good on you, Raffensperger, for figuring that out.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
We like that.
That was very nice. And then I was like, man, but I wish Lumiere was more like Cogsworth, so that he would have ward and then he wouldn't be killed by every single storm that exists. But then I thought, well, no, he shouldn't have resist because he's a candle and you can just blow him out really easy.
Yep. Where a clock is pretty hard to break.
Yeah.
Like, especially the annoying ones that tick.
Yeah.
Are you calling Cogsworth annoying?
Yes.
Literally his bit.
Like
That is like literally his job in the movie is to be annoying and like go just talk in a whiny voice about the master said you can't go over there.
if it's not broke,
It was
don't fix it.
You know what I say?
Don't take the Beauty and the Beast
Don't
script.
fix it.
We don't need the Beauty and the Beast script.
It's not even in there.
He has a line in there.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyway.
yes. Cogsworth has a line in the
If
play.
it's so
Remember-
broke, don't fix it.
Hey, that was almost French.
Hey, we're getting closer. Join us next week as we continue to plumb the depths of accents
And songs.
and songs here on QuestLore, where you obviously come for hard-hitting news and bad French accents.
That baby German.
We read that
There you go.
We Mademoiselle.
Email us
Mademoiselle.
questions, or
Maybe.
if you are concerned about us, at QuestLoreQuestions@gmail.com.
Or if you think I have the most perfect British accent.
Sure.
Sure.
Leave us comments on YouTube. You can find a video version there. If you want to see images of the cards and the news we've been talking about, you can check us out there. And I've got images up while we're talking about them. You can also listen to us on all major podcast platforms. Please like, follow, subscribe, rate, comment, whatever you do. You can find us as QuestLore Pod on most social media social media platforms when we remember to post there. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you next time on QuestLore.
Think with the imaginary dragon for Lorcana!
Okay.